Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Zone. In today's video, we are discussing The Ellen Show never airing again. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. Ellen knows that to be famous, you need to act a certain set of ways to either be loved, be controversial, or just be that dang good. She decided to take that beloved act after getting her own show on various networks, and that led to her becoming one of the most praised and fan-enjoyed shows in the entirety of television, and given some of her competition, that's not an easy thing to do. She smiled and danced and played games and had all kinds of fun with celebrities to show us just how happy and fun she was. But if you look closely at some of those things she did on the show, she proved that while she can be fun, she's also mean and vindictive. A great example of this meanness came when she did an audience giveaway of sorts. She planted a camera in a room and told people to only take one item, which most people did, but then in one case a woman went rogue and tried to take as much as she could. Ellen was not amused, and she went almost postal on the woman, not just calling her out in front of the crowd, but going the extra mile to berate her, and then put her, quote, in jail. Justified? Yeah, but could you see the real Ellen emerge? Another curious case of Ellen being mean was when Mariah Carey came on one time and Ellen heard rumors that she might be pregnant. Her response to this was trying to get Carey to drink some wine, which would indicate whether she was pregnant or not based on how or if she drank it. It was a rather mean trick, and yet Ellen didn't seem to care. There are other hints of this that go throughout the series. An interview with Dakota Johnson over not getting invited to a party, her intel with Sean Hayes that they both laughed at once over, and so on and so forth. We've seen it in fits and bursts, but now people are coming forward and saying that it's a lot more than just that. There were many hints, if you will, that Ellen was not exactly who she appeared to be, including a YouTube star and Karine Olympios going onto the show and being almost blindsided by how cold Ellen was and how she made Karine feel both on stage and off. That seemed to open up a lot of people's eyes, but the first real blast that Ellen got was via a person that was assigned to protect her for a big moment in her life. Tom Marzukak said to Fox that during his 10-year stint as a senior manager of operations for Security Imagery Specialist, SIS, he was selected to serve as DeGeneres' executive protector at the 86th Academy Awards. The opportunity meant he'd be escorting DeGeneres, her mother, and her partner, Porsche de Rossi, throughout the night from the red carpet to the Dolby Theater and the glamorous post-ceremonies governor's ball. Now you'd think this would be a simple thing, right? He protect her, say the occasional words, night goes off, great, nothing bad happens, right? Well, part of that is true, but in regards to being cordial, Ellen was apparently lacking in that department. Here's what he had to say on the matter. I'm holding their hands and walking them through individuals and large groups of people. Ellen is one person that I've been assigned to, and I've been assigned to quite a few celebrities that has never taken the time to say hi to me, Measure Cat claimed. At the Oscars, Master Cat said he spent a lot of time with the Rosie, who was very pleasant and carried on a conversation. It started going negatively when she introduced me to Ellen, and Ellen pretty much just gave me a side glance out of her eye and didn't even say hello or thank you for protecting my mother, my wife, and me, Measure Cat continued. It was very cold and it was very sly, and it was actually kind of demeaning in a way that she treats people other than those who are in her circle. Another thing that many people noted is that this happened a while ago, and yet he just came forward in 2020. This rang odd to some, but the former protector said that the recent allegations against DeGeneres made by her staff and former guest blogger Nikki DeJager moved them to speak the truth. It bugged me for years, Measure Cat shared. I see this person come across as being very enlightened and positive and awesome, and everybody loves her and is in awe, and that's really not the case when you meet her in person, he went on. When you see her on TV, people fall in love with her, but it's a false facade and bravado. You start hearing these stories, and I was like, man, there's got to be more to this. She's not the person she portrays to be, that she's playing off of society. That's my opinion. His final thoughts on the matter were that Ellen only needed to drop the persona. I can absolutely see through the interacting with the husband firsthand that she doesn't care about anything else. As long as she's getting what she wants, Measure Cat concluded, people are starting to see her true self, and that really lends to support of what my initial thoughts of her have been over the last 6 years. It's a pretty bold statement, and yet one that seems to be backed up by many people who are starting to rise up against Ellen and her personal producers, which is horrifying in its own right, because you would expect the Ellen Show to be one of the funniest places to work on earth. Between the hosts, the guests, the games, the giveaways, and everything, this should be a great place to work, and Ellen should be the best boss ever. Apparently not. That's all the time we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.